A happy new year to everyone here from German Gills. I hope you have a smashing 2025. And Gillingham's first game of 2025 is against our local neighbours, Bromley, who visit Priestfield this evening. It's going to be a big one. All unravelling here on German Gills. Welcome to the German Joe Show. I'm going to be your host, Reese, to take you through every step of tonight's game against Bromley. Thank you very much for stopping by. And any Bromley fans here, thank you very much for stopping by also. I want to give a big shout out to everyone who supported this channel over the years, and a big happy new year to all of you as well. I hope you have a smashing 2025, as I do hope the Gills do as well. But yes, a happy new year to everyone, and thank you for all the support. It does not go unnoticed. Speaking of support, our sponsor of the channel is C&A Building Products. And if you have a building project going at the moment, these are your guys to go to. They are a local business in the Medway area. So if you are using these guys, you are supporting the local economy and community there also. But if you have a building project going on at the moment and you're a Gills season ticket holder and you go to these to buy all of your materials, at checkout, you can get 10% off your order. Right, let's head over to Adam Wesgate. Adam will be watching online tonight as Gills take on Bromley, but he's in the Arctic at the moment. But before you tell us how you think the game will unfold, Adam, can you at least do a temperature check outside? Are we looking at what, -10, -20? And have you survived any polar bears?
Well, I can tell you that after popping my head out of the window, it's actually a tropical -8 here right now, because when I arrived, it was -20 every day, real feel, -30. And I'm right on the edge of the safe zone. So I'll send you a picture of the polar bear warning sign. It's a bit like the horse warning at home, but I think I'd rather come across one of them. It's who had the bright idea of going on an ice cave hike first thing when they arrived, exposed on the plateau. Anyway, I'm exposed to Gillingham tonight, and to be honest, on the scorecard, it was -30 for Colchester, -25 for Wimbledon. So hopefully we can get up to -8. Real feel maybe 0. Maybe we can actually have some pride back in the Kent derby. I am intrigued by the lineup tonight. Nice to see Kabode back. Johnny Williams obviously hasn't been in for God knows when. I can't remember the last time. And it'll be interesting with Andrews to see what he can do. We've had Nevitt on. I think Nevitt's been doing a lot of the... he's not been given a lot, has he? And actually helped create...
And of course, we've got the German Gills fan zone. Fans have been reaching out to the show about our game against Bromley this evening. And here's what they have to say.
Happy New Year to everybody. We absolutely need a win at home against our neighbours, Bromley. I hope 2-1 with goals from Jalen Clark and Bradley Dack. The Belgian Gills will be in Chesterfield on Sunday. So, allez les Gills!
We hope you'll go. The result today is going to be a 1-0 win to the Gills, and they're going to be a Elliot Nevitt goal. Up the Gills, Lord Gills. Happy New Year.
Hello Reese, well I hope you're alright on this Thursday evening for Gillingham v Bromley, yes. Well, the last time we played Bromley, let's not go over that. But today at Priestfield, I'm sure we're going to improve. The Wimbledon game, all I can say is Wimbledon, the refs, rubbish, they're all rubbish in League 2. But what do we expect? But today against Bromley, I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory. I know we probably will concede, but I think we've got to win. Surely we want playoffs. We've got to win. Come on, Gills. Come on.
Good evening, Reese. Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year, mate. Hope you're having a good festive season as we start this new year. Just on my way to the Priestfield Stadium for tonight's League 2 game against Bromley. I want to be optimistic. Part of me thinking it might be a draw tonight, but I'm going to go for a 2-1 Gills win tonight. I'm going to go Jaden Clark to score because he hasn't let me down when I've predicted him, and Armani Little to get the other goal for tonight. But you know, there's a part of me that thinks it's going to be a draw, but I want to be optimistic and hope we get the 3 points. We need to put in a really good performance tonight, especially after the terrible defeat at Bromley recently, which I had the unpleasant experience being at. So yeah, let's hope we get those 3 points, and I'll speak to you soon, mate. Los Gills.
Let's head over to Priestfield Stadium for today's live match reaction. Wesgate Gills! So we're about to get underway here at Priestfield Stadium under the lights. Big shout out to our sponsor, C&A Building Products. The link to their website can be found in the description down below. And if you would like access to full match replays, you can click the join membership button down below this video. And for a small fee, you can get access to all of these games in their full entirety. Right. The teams are all over the place, it seems, today, but it's been rotated. And let's see if it pays off, because ultimately it's Bromley, our most local game of the season. Bodie's going to get the ball to the left-hand side with a bit of pace. He's cut inside. Gills got a great chance to go across the box. Be a shot towards goal. And it's blocked. Another shot. And it's Coleman who has massively hooked that over to the left-hand side. But really explosive play from Bode. It's what we've been missing. And everyone's been shouting out for, because he can really change games with his turn of pace and strength. Look at this. Battling for the ball. Beats his man on the left-hand side. Grant, he beats her. Cuts around. Pulls it across. Shot blocked by Dieng. But, Coleman, it's just a bit of a rash hit, unfortunately. It's definitely a defensive midfielder shot. Nonetheless, that's a very positive start from Gillingham. Oh, it's good work by Bromley. They've got the ball with Michael Sheet down this right-hand side, and OG needs to be careful there. He puts a fantastic tackle in, but the ball is still in position with Bromley to take a shot. It's a good save by Morris, but it's in the back of the net by Bromley, and Bromley have taken the lead through Lewis Dennis. And I've got to say again, it's just Gillingham falling asleep, but also great work by Michael Sheet down that right-hand side. You've got to say he's done a fantastic job to beat OG. But it's just a real shame again. We've gone behind and we have no real record from falling behind. The only saving grace that we have, it's only 6 minutes gone, so we've got a lot of game to try and turn it around. But it's just, again, really poor work from Gillingham. And Bromley really attacking with good intent and playing with some good confidence. I think they're unbeaten in 11, actually. But again, it's got to say, Matt Clark has had a pretty poor start to this game. Michael Cheek has that ball on the right side. Hoagie is a good tackle, actually, in fairness to him. But it just, Matt Clark isn't getting back to cover, unfortunately. And then, Morris does all he can, but it falls straight into the feet of Lewis Dennis, who puts it in the back of the net as Arthur takes a shot. Rebound back of the net. 1-0 Bromley. Oh, that's a good work by Bromley to still keep possession after the heavy tackle, and it's gone to the right-hand side. Imre's picked it up. He's running at Max Clark. This looks dangerous. It goes across the box to the back post, and I've got to say, Bromley should be tuning up. That is really weak defensive work from Gillingham. We just let Bromley run at us there, and we put no threat to try and defend that ball across the box. It's really good work from Danny Imre to put a stinging ball across the box, and I have to say, that tackle was very, very hard from Coleman. I'm surprised the ref didn't give that. Maybe he gave an advantage, didn't see, but this space on the right-hand side, Imre has just run at Max Clark and everyone's jockeying back. It looks a little bit out of sorts. And that should be 2-0 Bromley. Here's Grant with the throw on the far side for Bromley. Going to launch it into the box, and Gills to get this one away. They've let it go, now bounce to the box. It's a very dangerous place to have the ball, and it's in the back of the net, and Bromley have doubled their lead, and Gillingham are 2-0 down for a goal from Jude Arthurs, and Gillingham are just all over the place. It is a real problem at the moment. We are defensively poor. We can't do anything up top, and Bromley are good for their 2-0 lead, I have to say. It is real schoolboy errors from that throw-in. It was Cameron Grant thrown it into the box, and that's how he's done it a couple of times this game already, and we've just let it almost bounce in the box with no one really attacking it. It's got over the head. Oh, it's really poor. It's actually a nice little flick, I think, in the end from a Bromley player. I didn't quite see it was, but there is real no physicality in that box. No determination to get that ball away, and Gillingham, quite rightly, are deservingly 2-0 down. It's Bromley over on this left-hand side looking to get their third and trying to get it into the box, and Gills got to be very careful because if the third goes in, it's game over. It goes over to that far sort of left-hand side looking for a deeper cross. It goes into the box. Not a bad ball in. Headed towards goes over the bar. And I've got to say, it's been all Bromley pretty much the whole game. And they are just passing the ball really nicely. They're winning all the... when I say all the individual battles, they literally are winning all the individual battles. And we just looked lost. No cohesion, no chemistry, nothing. It is really dreadful. And Bromley with a throw down this right-hand side, and they've kept it in play. And Gills got to be careful here, as it's going to be put in front of goal. My goodness me, that nearly snuck in, and Bromley nearly got their third just before half-time. Wow, everyone fell asleep there, apart from Morris, who just about got something on it. My goodness me, it is absolutely atrocious. Look, everyone just switching off here. What are two players doing out in the byline and not doing anything about it? My goodness me, Morris just... the only one who's really alert there. It is dreadful at the moment. My goodness. Gills a freak on the left-hand side. This will be last chance before the half ends. It goes into the box. Can Gills get something on target? It's gone for a sea of players. There's someone to get a shot on goal. It's Max Clark who takes a shot. And finally, we get something properly on target. I mean, it's an easy save for Grant Smith. I mean, he could hold it for heaven's sakes. But at least we've made him actually do something and make him stretch. I mean, there was a corner from Nolan. Only the game had to tip over the bar. But this is all we've got to cheer about this half, which is it's a real shame that is all we've had to cheer about. And that is half-time.
Well, that wasn't a good half at all. That was possibly one of the worst I've seen, and I think of this season. And I think that when I look back at the Bromley game, which we all thought was a bit turgid, it was worse. And I actually think the larger pitch is going against us weirdly, because it was quite compact in the away fixture. We have got no pace, and I know people have spoken about pace before, but we have got no real pace whatsoever. I mean, Dieng, Andrews, Nolan, and to some degree Johnny Williams, but Johnny Williams I'd say is in the middle of not quick, not fast, but when Gabode is the only fast player, that's a problem, and they're cutting through us quickly. We've got to change something to even have a chance of getting anything out of this game, or to be honest, keeping it at 2-0, though Bromley might just be happy if we do nothing, to just sit there and take it. Because at the moment, it's really comfortable for them. We have to change that. This is asking for a -8 earlier in the pre-match was a bit optimistic at this point. So hopefully we can get something out of it, but I don't see it. Hopefully he'll just make some changes and at least we have a bit of fight. Wesgate Gills.
So we're about to get underway for the second half. Big shout out to our other support of the channel, which is Viper Golf, where you can get some cool retro football golf shirts. And if you use the code GG5 at checkout, you can get £5 off your order. Right, this has been a woeful half, and I've seen the Rainer Men empty before, but I could feel it and hear it as well all here. And we've had a couple of changes, and we need to make at least the sport a little bit more respectable. Well, let's see if we can do that. Jaden Clark got the ball on the left-hand side. He's got Little in support. Can Jaden Clark come through a shot on goal or something? Surely that's a penalty. Ref, my goodness me. Gillingham can't seem to get anything at the moment in terms of a penalty. It looks like Jaden Clark's gone down again, and he's going to possibly get booked for simulation. This happened a couple of weeks ago. My goodness. But it should be a yellow card then. If this is an act of simulation, that's a yellow card. I want to see this one more time. It's a good bit of work from Jaden Clark and Little over from this left-hand side. Good passing, good 1-2. You know, these guys just come on the subs. It's good work, Jaden Clark into the box. And, I mean, it's... Really? Really? If anything, you just let that go. There's nothing there. I don't know. Ogie's in the launch, just ball over on the left-hand side. We've had an hour now, and Gills need to find a way back in. They've done well so far to get back into this game possession-wise, but we still have no end result as it's headed back out to Ogie. Can he get into the box and make something happen? It's into the box. Andrew takes a header. It's a good save by the goalkeeper, and actually we're making something happen as Bodie heads it back in the danger zone, headed up by Bromley. It's all over the place. Someone get control of the ball and take the shot. It's Little who's going to do it. Oh, and it's blocked one more time. It's much better from Gillingham, and it was forced save by Grant. And Gills are on the ascendancy looking to try and get a goal back into this game. Gills got this ball in a dangerous position here. Can we find a little bit of space to get the shot? It's Johnny Williams. Oh, it's just so lacking in confidence. And it's such a shame because Williams has played pretty well this game. And it's again, we get to the final third and we just have no end product. We really don't have any end product. Because our build-up play for this half has not been too bad. It's more attack against defence, but we still feel like we're struggling. This looks a lack of confidence. It's just that ball's bouncing up, Johnny. You know you could do better than that. You're much better than that. Oh, it's a real shame, but, you know, if we keep the intensity up, I do think Gills could get one back. Gills coming forward there. Can we find the space to get the shot away? Andrews is trying to find something. He's been surrounded now, and Gills do have the ball over the left-hand side. As soon as we get in a dangerous position, we don't seem to execute anything. It's just a lot of nothing at the moment. We need to make something happen. Put it in the box. Someone make a run. Someone do something as Johnny Williams picks it up on the edge of the area. He's going to switch it over to the right-hand side. I'm sure that's Hutton that's going to pick it up and has got space to put it into the box. He's going to take on his man instead. Is he actually going to find something here? Oh. What are you doing? What are you doing? It's Bromley the freak on this right-hand side, and everyone's switched off, and there's a chance of Bromley. It's in the back of the net. It's unbelievable defending from Gillingham. That is really poor. That is really poor. What is that? What is that? What is that? That's so easy for Bromley. That's so easy for Bromley. Conference South teams can score against us at the moment with play like that. That is absolutely diabolical. What on earth is going on with this club at the moment? It is an absolute joke of a club. It really is. What is this? Look at this. The space on the right-hand side that Carl Grant has puts it... Oh, no, Carl Grant's the one who scored it. But look on the far right-hand side. Is it... I think it might be Imre who's put it into the box, but it's just every Gills player vacant. I'm fuming with this team. They are really poor. Gills coming forward with Nevitt. I mean, it's going to be any consolation now, isn't it? As Hutton picks the ball on that far right-hand side. Can we get anything as it goes to Jaden Clark, who's going to put it into the box? Can we get one of our own? No, we can't. It's Nevitt who just can't find the back of the net. I mean, you could have a look. I mean, sometimes they go in. It's a good little bit of work, but it's all too late now. It doesn't really matter because suddenly we can play nice passes like this out of nowhere. And it's a good block in the end by Elorewe, but I mean, it's just rubbish. Really rubbish. And it's Bromley coming forward now, looking to get a fourth. It's a good tackle, but they're still coming forward. And the attack was a good tackle by McKenzie. I think it's him around the far right hand side. Is it? It's going to cut inside. Puts it into the box. Bromley, could be a shot here as well. An opportunity. It's bouncing nicely for Bromley at the moment, and Gills just can't seem to get this away. And it's good work by Ben Thompson, who makes a decent shot and creates a good save out of Morris. But I mean, the game's good as one for Bromley now. But they just look threatening when they get in the box, and we don't. It's as simple as that, actually. Look, they're really battling for that ball, and it might have bounced nicely a little bit there, but they're still there in the right place. They want to score. They want the ball. They want to make something happen. The same can't be said for Gillingham. It's a corner for Gills on the right-hand side. Can we get something on target? No, we hit it over the bar. And hang on. And the ref has given a penalty. Wow, okay, the ref's given a penalty. Gills has got a penalty. It's never, if he scores this, he doubles his tally. Is he actually going to put it in the back of the net and beat Grant Smith? And it's very typical that he's put it over the bar. That is unbelievable. 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 And that is full time. And I think this is the last piece of the puzzle of all the type of results that we have been experiencing. We haven't been properly taken to the cleaners. We have today. Reminds me of that 5-1 defeat at Harrogate, maybe that 4-0 defeat a few seasons ago against I think it was Ipswich Town. And we know what the result was after those two fixtures. I wonder if it's going to be in the same fashion. That was awful. Oh, Adam Wesgate.
Well, truthfully, there's not really much to say after the game. I mean, the second half was better in the sense of we went for it more. Now, had we have started with that, we probably would have had a better chance. But we had to commit so much going forward, which you wouldn't have at 0-0 if we'd have had that more attacking lineup. The third goal was just that. The third goal wasn't the problem. It was the first half. I mean, that was it. We had to go for it. So I really don't know where we go from here, because I think that this reminds me of the Harrogate 5-1 result in terms of how it feels. So tricky. Nothing good to be said. Oh, I might emigrate to Norway full time at this rate. Bloody hell. Oh, I don't know if I should have said that on YouTube. Well, anyway, we will see. I think a lot worse has been said in the stands. Onwards and very tentatively upwards, I'm going to say, to the next game. Wesgate Gills.